This is me after 4 hours of reading and working on my assignment. I just finished talking with my dad, and we were talking about something very important. Actually, talking about what I am learning and translating all the jargons, the academic jargons, and speaking about them in both scriptural ways and in simple ways that can be understood. And what I was looking at for the 4 hours I've been learning today is mainly on language acquisition, how people learn language. A lot of people just struggle and say their children must go for this lesson, must go for that lesson, let them go and learn English and all that. And actually reading research on how human beings acquire language and their language intelligence is actually funny. There's somebody called Chomsky, and he talked about that humans have the innate ability to understand language, meaning there is a natural device in man that helps them to understand the human language. And it is actually very interesting. And then there is somebody else that came up later, Bruna, sorry, and said, yeah, there is innate ability, sure, but also socially your environment must affect the way you learn language. And both of them are right. There is a scripture in Job chapter 32. Scripture speaking, it said there is a spirit in man. The inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. NLT says makes them intelligent. And truly that is the innate ability that we have to understand language. Then there is another scripture he said, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Meaning the environment has much to play in how a child learns. And not just in learning language, but in learning character, in learning every other thing. There is the innate ability, and then there is the one that you are supposed to do as a parent, as a sibling, as an auntie or uncle to also influence that child. So let me ask you now, what have you been doing? Did you just say, they are not looking at me, how will they see me? The children will not understand. I hear. As they are watching you, they are understanding you. Forget that kind of thing. Children are more intelligent than you think. But I also want you parents to relax. All the lessons that you've been paying for, you carry your child from school by 8 a.m. to another lesson by 3 p.m. to another lesson by 6 p.m. There is a spirit in them that makes them intelligent. See? When you want to pray, just pray the Lord, that spirit that you have put in them, let the intelligence begin to manifest in their lives. And so, I want to tell you now, watch what you do, watch what you say around children. They understand them. And trust God to continue to build their lives and the innate ability He has planted in them to make them intelligent. Remember, you are God's design.